Today, we are talking about the hidden gem neighborhoods in Peachtree Corners. Welcome to Real Estate of Ladies of North Atlanta. Hi, Sue. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you, Mary Ellen?
I'm doing fantastic. Let's dig in and go straight into Peachtree Corners.
Yes.
So the first house we are going to talk about is it's for sale at 849.9. It's 5232 Rokefield Way in Peachtree Corners. It has 5 bedrooms, 4 full baths, 6,072 square feet. It's on 0.35 acres and it was built in 1993. So let's dig into this one right here.
So this particular home is in Linfield, which is one of 3 upscale subdivisions called the Fields neighborhoods. It's actually the Fields Club neighborhoods. And those 3 neighborhoods are Riverfield, Linfield, and Amberfield, but this one is in Linfield. These are deluxe homes, have great layouts. A lot of them do have terrace levels and, beautiful finishes. The entrances to each of these subdivisions are quite lush as well, and they do have shared swim tennis facilities, very active tennis teams, by the way, in the fields. There are a lot of natural resources around here because it's right along the Chattahoochee River. So there is a small lake nearby, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful area. But as far as Linfield itself, the floor plans are very similar to what's in Amberfield and Riverfield. You'll see large windows Linfield does have private yards. Some homes also do overlook Jones Bridge Park. So anyway, the reason why this is a hidden gem is because it's a small, tucked away subdivision with a tight-knit feel and surprisingly spacious homes. It's a very friendly neighborhood. It's a peaceful cul-de-sac type of a neighborhood. Low HOA fees relative to a lot of the subdivisions around it. And it's very walkable to nearby shops and restaurants, especially at the Forum along 141. Most of these homes are 2-story homes with great bones and updated interiors.
Okay, so Sue, as we're going to our next home, where is Peachtree Corners? Because some people are confused.
Okay, Peachtree Corners is OTP. It's along 141, just north of 285, which is the Beltway around Atlanta. Okay. So it's a great location to get over to I-85 to get north or to get south into the city. You can also take 141 and it'll take you right down, into Chamblee and down towards the Brookhaven area.
Okay. Because a lot of people, it's not a normal city that people hear about, right? So wanted to that's why it's such a hidden gem, really. It is.
Right. It is, it sits beside Norcross. Now, Norcross in general is a little bit more of an industrial area, where Peachtree Corners is more of a suburban feel of the neighborhood, but an amazing location. You can get to Dunwoody and Sandy Springs very easily from here. You can get to the Perimeter Mall very easily from here. It's just an awesome location and lovely, lovely people and neighborhoods.
Yes, and older neighborhoods too as well. So
yes,
it gives a lot of character where it's not a cookie cutter neighborhood. All right, so the next house we're going to talk about is 6201 Neely Farms Drive in Peachtree Corners, and that is listed at 1.250, and it is 4 bedrooms, 5.5 baths, 5,662 square feet. It's on 0.72 acres, almost 3/4 of an acre. It was built in 1990. So these houses you're going to see in Peachtree Corners, most of them are built in the 90s. So, this is what you're going to see, and you can make it your own. But the thing that I love about Peachtree Corners, because I actually have a client under contract right now in Peachtree Corners, is all these neighborhoods, you go into them and every house is different.
Right.
So that's the unique hidden gem that you're looking for. You're not going to have a house like your neighbor.
Right. So Neely Farms is a fantastic neighborhood, gorgeous estate-like homes. It's known by locals, but often overlooked by outsiders of the area. It has almost an equestrian feel to it. It does have charm and access to the Chattahoochee River, and that's
Mhm.
what sets it apart from other subdivisions in the area. It's classic. It's quiet. They're executive homes with like a farm like atmosphere almost to it. Wonderful clubhouse, wonderful swimming, tennis, Chattahoochee River trails, and it has a very strong HOA. The types of homes are traditional estate homes on large wooded lots.
Yeah, I mean,
Hmm.
just cute little house with a pool, and they did a really good job of redoing this house. Some of the
Yeah.
features are really nice.
Yeah, so from this type of a location, you could be down into the city in, less than a half an hour, and yet you're 10 miles from downtown Alpharetta. So, you've got the best of both worlds here as far as location.
Okay, so Sue, I want to ask you a question. How do you get when you're vacuuming a carpet? How do you get the lines like this? I
You
mean,
back up.
come on, that's incredible. I love that. And then I always feel like when I walk into a house with a client, right? And it just looks, the carpet's just been vacuumed. You can just see, right? And you're walking, you're like, oh my God, they're gonna see all my footprints.
Right, right. So here's one thing I want to call out on this home, and it's partly because of the age of the home, but that looks like drop ceiling
Oh,
and,
yes. No, no.
perhaps fluorescent lighting. That's something that I would upgrade in that home.
Yes.
Also, there's no dry below underneath the stacking, which would be a nice thing to have to keep your patio furniture dry next to your pool, which that's a
Yes.
gorgeous pool.
Yeah, it really is. And it's a really nice neighborhood. Then I love how they did this picture. There's the house and there's the neighborhood amenities. So not too far away.
Mhm.
There's a 27-acre river park there too, as well.
Mhm.
And look at these amenities. Oh my goodness.
Gorgeous. Yeah.
Like,
And so, yeah, Neely Farms is very upscale. I would think you'd probably have a lot of people in Neely Farms that send their kids to Wesleyan or one of the private schools in the area. But yeah, very
yeah.
nice.
So, okay. So the next community, little hidden gem, is 5485 Amberfield Drive in Peachtree Corners. It's under contract at $950. It's 5 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, 5,132 square feet. It's on 0.35 acres and it was built in 1995. So tell us about this neighborhood. Sue.
Yeah, so this is part of the Fields neighborhoods that we mentioned when I talked about Linfield. There's more than 450 homes, though, in Amberfield. So it's the largest of the Fields neighborhoods.
Okay.
Again, you have large, bright windows, large kitchens, center islands, breakfast bars, large lots, oversized great rooms. I mean, you'll generally have at least one bedroom on the main in a floor plan like this.
Sure.
And side entry garages, just beautiful, beautiful classic homes. Again, wonderful Olympic-sized pool in the neighborhood, great tennis. They do have 8 lit tennis courts in the Fields and an open air pavilion, a sport court for basketball hoops, and a playground. This is a very active club for swim and so forth and tennis. And it's just a short walk from the Fowler Park YMCA, which is a fantastic YMCA where they have indoor pickleball. So plus there's an abundance of exercise classes there and fitness equipment at the YMCA, plus summer camps for your children.
Yeah.
So why is Amberfield a hidden gem? It's a wonderful master planned community. It's a hidden oasis with strong amenities, family friendly, walkable, well maintained. Great swim tennis, green space. It's near the Forum. There's a picture of the Forum right there.
Yes.
Great shopping and restaurants. They've got great schools in this area. Most of these homes are going to be brick, stucco, or stone. Many have basements and large yards.
Yeah. And okay, so let's go into our next one, which is 4246 Dilston Circle in Peachtree Corners. It's for sale at 830,000. It's 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, 4,102 square feet. It's on almost an acre, 0.90, and it was built in 1982. So why is
Yeah,
this
so
hidden?
1982. This is one of the original upscale neighborhoods or communities in the Peachtree Corners area, but it's still full of charm and it's still going strong. People love the well-established landscaping in this area and the mature trees. It's ideal for families. It really is. They do have active swim, tennis amenities. They do also feature holiday events as a community. It's close to parks, top tier schools. Most of the homes are traditional brick. Many have been renovated and have timeless curb appeal.
Yeah, so let's talk about HOAs, because I think people that are coming from other parts of the country or the world, they don't understand what is an HOA and what does it entail?
Well, a lot of these HOA communities do feature wonderful amenities, first of all, and that's the bulk of what your HOA fees are going to pay for. The maintenance of the tennis courts, the pool, the insurance for the pool, the maintenance of the pool. Plus, there could be playgrounds in the neighborhood that, you know, they're maintaining the swing sets and the slides and just the landscaping around the playgrounds, around the courts, around the pool, at the main entrance of the community. The nice thing about HOAs is they do keep you from being able to paint your house orange or purple, or from having your next door neighbor park a large boat in the driveway perpetually. So HOAs are actually a good thing for, you know, maintaining the quality and the upscale nature of the neighborhood.
And, you know, coming from different parts of the country, like, I didn't even know what an HOA is when I moved here. You know what I mean? An HOA was just like, oh, we're in a community. And here it's just so much more. And they have rules and regulations to keep the value of your property at a good level. So you're not, like you said, I'm going to paint my house pink. Well, I can't do that. I'll get in trouble, right? You know? So, and I know a lot of people are going to, you know, they have opinions about HOAs that they like them or they hate them or whatever, and that's fine. But here in Georgia, unfortunately, a lot of the newer neighborhoods are going to have HOAs.
Right, right. So, you know, I know we'll probably get a lot of comments from people in, you know, down below in the comments, people who hate HOAs, people who love HOAs. We can find you a home in a neighborhood without an HOA if that is your preference. So don't feel that you are locked into having a home in an HOA. But HOAs, they have pros and cons, mostly benefits though.
Yeah, and I love this this picture of Peachtree Corners when you're driving down 141 right by the Forum. It just looks so nice and so close. And this is the Forum. So this is just shopping, restaurants, and it's really close to this neighborhood.
Right. So the reason why they have that Peachtree Corners Bridge is because that is an elevated crosswalk across 141. It does have elevators as well as stairs on each end of the walkway, and it connects from the original Forum area on the west side of 141 over to the east side, where there are additional newer restaurants and shops that were built within the last couple of years.
Great. So it's really a lifestyle to live there too, as well.
Yeah, the Forum, architecturally, the Forum looks like it's like a little castle village. It's very, very pretty the way it's designed.
All right, so here we have another property at 4643 River Court in Peachtree Corners. It's actually under contract at 1.325. It's 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, 4,455 square feet. It's on 3/4 of an acre, 0.75, and was built in 1976. So let's take a look at this. Why is this a little gem here? It looks like a nice ranch here.
Riverview Estate is one of the original private custom-built home communities near the river. So no two houses are alike in this community, which is really, really cool. They're all secluded and scenic, and they have a rural feel to them, but you're so close to everything in this neighborhood. You do have river access, mature trees, large lots, no cookie cutter design here. So
No.
these are generally custom luxury homes with upscale finishes and unique layouts. That's a very pretty kitchen.
I was just going to say that's not a
Mm-hmm.
1976 kitchen. I
Yeah.
can tell you that. Which actually, I was in a house in Peachtree Corners just last week, and it had one of those old ovens, like olive color. It was the original. Like, I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Yeah. So anyway, just thought I'd give a little tidbit about that. So
Yep.
even though this house was built in 1976, ooh, look at all those Alta. Ooh, look at all those Alta tennis.
Yes.
Tennis plates. There you go. So anyway, like I said, they took what they had and they made it look really nice. You know, some things, you know, wallpaper kind of had to go, but wallpaper's coming back. So maybe somebody likes it, you know, not my preference, but there's a lot of character in this house. You know, it really is. It has some great architecture, great, you know, great features. And I think they nicely redid a lot of.
They've done some nice updates to this home, and there are a couple of rooms that do have, you know, vaulted ceilings. So, you know, a lot of times with an older home, the ceilings feel quite low, but,
Yes.
you know, I don't know whether they opened those ceilings up as part of their renovations or whether it was always like that, but that has a nice feel to it and a beautiful
It's just
backyard.
really a pretty house. It has a nice flat backyard and has something for everyone. I mean, obviously lots of trees, and you can see how close it is to the Chattahoochee River. So it's pretty close there. You know, this is Atlanta, and people don't realize this is what Atlanta looks like. So anyway, love these photos. Okay, so we have one more property we're going to talk about today, and that's 4509 March Bolt Court in Peachtree Corners, and it's for sale at $875, and it's 5 bedrooms, 5 full baths, 5,310 square feet. It's on 0.41 acres, and it was built in 1994. So tell us about this hidden gem in Peachtree Corners.
So this is also a home that is in Riverfield, one of the 3 Fields neighborhoods that we mentioned at the start of this show. This neighborhood does abut the Chattahoochee. It is surrounded by forested land, but a lot of the homes in this neighborhood have open concept floor plans, various exterior elevations, very high ceilings, as you can see in these pictures, banks of windows, and they make these residences just feel very luxurious because the amount of natural beauty that you see through the windows and around the home in general. There are generally kit islands in these kitchens, breakfast bars, custom built-ins. Again, Riverfield has a beautiful landscaped entrance, as you can see in these pictures. These pictures, again, are of the amenities in the fields in general. And there's also walking and jogging trails around here close to the river. So what makes this a hidden gem is it's really understated, and it's adjacent to the amenities of the Chattahoochee River. These are executive level homes with tree-lined streets, quiet elegance, swim tennis. It's walkable to Simpson Elementary School too, which is, you know, and a lot of these homes do have 3-car garages, brick and stone exteriors, and have been.
And who wouldn't want to live in Peachtree Corners? It's just such a beautiful place. All right. So anything to add on these little hidden gems? Now we're off to the schools. Let's talk a little bit about some of the schools in the area.
Right. So I'm going to highlight just a few of the elementary schools in the area. The first one I did just mention was Simpson Elementary. It's highly rated, has a 9 out of 10 score on greatschools.org. So that says everything. Peachtree Elementary has an international baccalaureate offering. It's known as a world school. It has a global curriculum. That's really interesting. Berkeley Lake Elementary School is recognized for its diverse programs. Susan Stripling Elementary School. It has a very supportive learning environment and focused on academic excellence. There's also a charter academy, an international charter academy in Peachtree Corners that you could send your children to. It features a bilingual education, both in English and Japanese languages.
Wow.
Then we'll go on to the middle schools. Pinckneyville Middle School is a Georgia School of Excellence with the National Blue Ribbon Award. They also have an International Baccalaureate for middle years programming. Duluth Middle School is known for its strong academic programs and commitment to student development. Then as far as the high schools, one of my favorite is Paul Duke STEM High School. They specialize in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, and they are conveniently located close to 141 in Peachtree Corners. Norcross High School offers an international baccalaureate program. They also have a rigorous academic curriculum. Duluth High School offers AP classes in multiple categories. And then, of course, there are several private schools in the area, namely the Wesleyan School. This is a private college prep, non-denominational Christian school. It is located right off of 141 in Peachtree Corners. It was founded in 1963, and it serves students in the K through 12 grades, and they all come from various different backgrounds. So that's really nice.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about
parks.
I don't know. What are we going to talk about? The parks and recreation
yeah.
of the area, which, I mean, you're right by the Chattahoochee River. So you got so many things to do. And there's just too many parks to talk about.
I'm just going to name the parks really. Jones Bridge Park is right off of East Jones Bridge Road, which intersects with 141, very easy to get to. There is Holcomb Bridge Park right on Holcomb Bridge Road. There's also public golfing along Holcomb Bridge Road for those who like to golf.
Yeah.
Simpson Wood Park has 227 acres of trails and river frontage and so forth. Peachtree Corners has a town green. Remember, we mentioned that that bridge going across. If you went from the Forum across that bridge and went to the back of that shopping area, that's where the town green is. That's a 2.5 acre park. Sounds small, but they do a lot of lawn hosting events there. Recently, went there to listen to a musical group with my in-laws that live in that area. They also have community events there for children. They also have adult, family-friendly movies and children's play areas, so that if the kids get bored while you're watching an event, there is a playground there for them.
That's always exciting, right?
And then the last park I'm going to mention is Pinckneyville Park. It's a 93 acre park.
Nice.
So then community events in Peachtree Corners. The town green events I just mentioned, those run throughout the year. The Forum on Peachtree Parkway, we mentioned that as well as a great shopping and restaurant venue. They do have a schedule online of different events if you want to look at that. And then the Peachtree Corners Business Association also has events spread around the Peachtree Corners area for different networking events and so forth. It's pretty much Peachtree Corners in a nutshell.
Yeah. So, I mean, today we talked about all the gems in the neighborhoods of Peachtree Corners. So it just is a really unique area. And older homes. So, if that's what you're looking for, but a lot of them are redone so nicely. You've got so many parks and you're so close to the highway to get into Atlanta if you need to work. And, we're here. We have our form you can fill out, and we can reach out to you and tell you more about the area and give you more information and more links and more things to talk about. So anything else you want to add today, Sue?
No, I think we've covered it very nicely.
Okay, great. Well, if you want to who wants to live in Peachtree Corners, let us know. We're here to help you. And have a great day, everybody.